So welcome, this is our first attempt at a podcast from FITV. I'm Paula.
I'm Caiti.
And I'm Hannah, hello.
And we're sitting in a cafe. I'm not sure actually whether we can advertise the cafe we're in, but...
just know that we're in one.
Exclusive elite place, a secret spot.
A secret spot overlooking the Capstan car park.
On a lovely sunny day.
Oh, are we doing that? Oh, we're painting, the sky is blue.
Painting a picture for the audience.
I'm wearing a pink cardigan. Let's not get into that.
Yeah, as the eldest member of the group, I am wearing no makeup and a scruffy
It's fine, it's dressed down Friday, it's okay.
Whereas you two would look so glam. And your nails.
I know, nails. I only got them done because you had yours done. And I looked at yours and I thought, So I got them done. But I don't know how to pick things up yet. It's an art.
With long nails?
With long nails. I think I got them too long, maybe slightly. It's trying to pick things up and scrabble about in a handbag isn't exactly the easiest thing.
So, FITV for the last, 5 weeks has it been?
5 weeks it must be, yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, Thomas has been away, so it's been a very female-dominated office. We've
Here
done
comes our drink.
Oh, perfect. Here's our
So, you've got a
spy chai.
Yeah, a spy chai.
Spice chai, thank you very much.
Let me smell that.
Or is that?
I don't know.
Thank you. What did you order?
A hot chocolate. It's freezing cold.
This is a hot chocolate.
Winter is coming. It's.
That's your
I
hot
feel
chocolate.
like I'm in a...
Sorry, I've just taken a sip of your hot chocolate.
I just smelled it and I thought.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's spice chai. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, it smells like Christmas.
We've got some muffin. Does it?
Christmas in a cup.
Oh, it does.
Have a whiff. Oh, lovely.
Cinnamon. That's what it'll do.
That's what you need to warm you up on a winter's day, a
Yeah,
winter's eve.
cold autumn thing. Anyway, so it's been a very female-dominated office, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
These last few weeks, we've done some beauty treatments.
Yeah, I've gone a bit mad, I think. Pedicure, manicure, I got my eyebrows
It's all
sorted.
gone to the head.
Yeah, no, a little bit.
No male
Yeah.
in the office.
I often
Turn
wonder,
head.
because Penguin News, who are their office, has changed completely because they had quite a female-dominated office with only Peter Young in there, and he's left, and they've gradually got new staff, and it's all now very male-dominated.
We should speak to them about the change that they've had and see if we felt the same sort of, if it goes in the reverse from being quite a male office to a female one or female to male. I wonder what changes more.
I wonder what they do. We all do nails, so if it's all a male-dominated office, what do they sit around and do? Watch football?
Talk about
Sport.
In the,
Sport girls.
the standard male voice that every female does when she's being a male.
Yeah.
Is that one?
That's how all males talk, apparently.
Yeah, but when they do women, it sounds like meh meh meh, and she was like meh meh meh. So I
They
don't
even
think we
say
sound like that.
words,
So
yeah. They don't even say words, they just meh, meh, meh.
So going on from that, because we have got a vague list of things to stick to, which is the May Ball is coming up here, which is a really big traditional thing in the Falklands. It's usually on the Friday nearest Empire Day, which is the 25th of May, and up until now, I don't know, I mean, how do you feel about the May Ball?
I thought, to be honest, it sounded like a bit of an American pageanty thing. Popular, and from what I've heard, it's a little bit of a popularity contest. So I'm not pro it. If it's primarily about the dancing skills and the traditional dances, and then I'd be more for it. But it sounds as though it's who you know and who likes you and how many votes you can get from.
Maybe in the past it was. They have secret judges.
Oh,
that look around, secret judges. But I mean, Caiti and I were talking about this earlier about how we felt about it, because it's really difficult, isn't it? Because we interview people from FITV's point of view. We interview them, and it's all about the dress and the makeup and the hair. How long did it take your hair to be done, and you know, all that kind of stuff. And the little feminist inside of me is going, this is wrong. This is not should
Yeah,
be.
definitely.
But it's lovely, isn't it?
I come to it with quite a strange point of view, because I can completely see both sides, in that there is a part of me that thinks that these girls and boys deserve the recognition and deserve a nod to saying you've made an effort, you look lovely, you've really thought through what you're wearing, and it's not easy to put together an outfit like that. Like I've been to prom in my school and things like that, which was a big deal at home as well. And I think girls do deserve the nod to say you've done a really good job and it looks wonderful. And when you do put effort into something, it is nice to have that acknowledged. But on the other hand, almost being paraded round and then being praised purely based on what you're wearing and what you look like, there is a part of me that makes that it doesn't sit easy.
But
So I think there's a really difficult line to find with that.
I think that's why they kind of slide in the dancing skills in there, to try and make it not primarily just about the way they look, even though it's a big factor as to how they're crowned. But then with the prince, I think maybe it's more dancing skills. And
It's changed. I mean, this will be the 7th May Ball I've done, and it's changed over that time period. I mean, we'll put aside the feminist issue aside just for a second, but up until this year, you had to be 15 or over to take part on the night of the ball. So if, like this year, May Ball is on the 25th, on Empire Day, on Friday. So if your birthday's on the 26th, you wouldn't have been able to have come because you wouldn't have been 15 on the 25th.
That's not very fair,
However, it's usually on the nearest Friday to Empire Day. So if Empire Day had been on Wednesday, and your birthday's on the 26th, which is the Thursday, and the ball is on the Friday, which is the 27th, you would have been able to come.
Yeah,
of course.
So it's been really difficult, and I know there's been a group of people who've been trying and pushing for a long time so that it's just it's year 10 and above that can go to it, and actually I think that probably works better. I've got 2 girls, and my eldest, whose birthday in July, could only go to 1 May Ball, whereas my youngest, whose birthday is in January, was able to go to 2 May Balls.
Yeah. That's definitely something that sounds like
we're still kicking off.
Mayball crash.
We're going to have to look where our muffins have got to soon.
I know.
Oh yeah, we've lost our
chocolate
raspberry and chocolate muffins.
Raspberry and white chocolate.
I know, we can't be doing without those.
Podcast.
So here's Caiti, who has bought
Thank you.
white chocolate and raspberry muffins.
Lovely
Fantastic.
muffins.
Thank you. So it's Friday afternoon, so just to get the picture for you, listener. It's Friday afternoon, FITV. The programme has been exported.
We're hard at work, sitting in a cafe, eating our
It's all done.
muffins.
It's all done. It's all ready to be picked up. It's uploaded online. So we thought we'd come out and do this. So who'd like to say what's on the programme this week while I stuff my face with some...
Can I say one quick thing? I'm struggling to get into this muffin with these nails,
With your
so I
nails?
don't really know what I'm supposed to...
Well, you figure
How
that
do I...
out and I'll talk about the programme.
Do you want a fork?
So on the programme we have our team from the Commonwealth Games are back now, and they had a reception at Government House. So we
They did.
They did.
I have to say, because
They did.
they did, because I went.
Mouthful of muffin.
Thank you for confirming.
That we had, we did it on mobile journalism.
Oh, Mojo.
Mojo.
We're all about the Mojo.
Which is a big new thing at the moment in the office. Thomas is going to be quite shocked, I think, when he gets back on Monday.
iRigs and gimbals and all sorts of mobile journalism tech.
Katie's looking a little bit concerned. You just
Have
been
you lost-
something hard.
Is there
Raspberries.
almonds in that? Can you guys taste anything nutty?
Oh no, I can't.
No, but go up and ask him. He should be
Go
able
and
to
ask
tell you
him.
whether
Maybe
they're-
it's just the vanilla.
No, I'd go and ask though.
But
Just
I'm really
please don't.
enjoying
Yeah,
it.
but we don't want you to have a nut allergy in the
Anaphylactic
middle of
shock
our
right
first
here.
first podcast. Gone well.
So just to catch you up, Katie is allergic to nuts. I don't think they would have put almonds in this. It's not.
I don't. It tastes a bit marzipan-y. And it's almonds and marzipan. All good?
One muffin for me. It's all good.
It's
No
all
nuts.
good.
So yeah, the Mojo thing. And I know we're eating cake, but you did a big piece on Dog Poo Man.
Oh, Dog Poo Man's my favourite man. Favourite story so far.
Yeah, one of the worst Marvel superheroes ever.
Yeah, I went out and picked up some dog poo samples. It was
Oh,
to do
did
with
you
that.
actually
Yeah.
have to get involved?
Well, I didn't. I said I did. I stood on the outside, but the smell was ridiculous. Honestly, wave of makes you feel sick. It was horrible. The
As
wave
far
was
as all the stories that you've done so
That's my
far
favourite.
here, it's been your favourite.
No, but he was a lovely chap, and he's doing his PhD. He's from the University of Salford, doing a PhD in hydatid disease.
Do you think there's anything, have you done anything else in your time
Short-lived
working
career
that's been
at FITV.
that's been as weird?
As weird as Doggy Mum? I don't think so. I haven't really done anything that weird. I don't know, have you got a story? It sounds like you've got a...
No.
No, I don't think I've done anything that weird. Dance practice was weird because I was rubbish. But,
Mayball dance practice.
yeah, I know, I'm not ready
That's
for
the other
Mabel
thing.
at all. I need some tutoring. So if anyone would like to come and tutor me for Mabel...
Dancing?
Yeah. I'm doing appeals. I did with my interview on the radio earlier. I did appeals
Okay.
for taking me sailing, someone to take me up the Two Sisters, someone to take me on quad bikes. So this is my 4th appeal of the day. Mm-hmm. If anyone would like to teach me how to dance, please get in contact with me. Hannah Newton, 53095.
Oh my God, you've given out your number as well.
I know, get me.
Okay, this is going worldwide.
I'm that bad. I'm
It's
that
going
bad at dancing.
worldwide.
I know.
So it's the first week of the darts league as well this week,
Ah,
which I thought you two did very well. Hannah and Caiti, listener, read the news this week, so they're on the sofa.
in our favourite
Yeah.
sports reading commentator voices.
So it was a darts league. That's going to be interesting when they do the Governor's Cup, which I think is in July. That is
seems
a
like-
long session.
It seems like there's a lot of people that are really interested in darts down here. But I suppose there's lots of places to play. Because just about all the pubs that I feel down here, there's a darts board and a pool table.
Yeah. And also in the winter when it gets all dark, what else are you going to do? Go down the pub, socialise, play some darts. I think we should start our own team actually. Darts team.
I do too.
I think
I'm
we'd
really
be rather
gutted
good.
because there used to be a guy who worked at one of the shops in Stanley where they sell darts equipment. And he was fantastic because he wouldn't actually let you leave until he was sure that you had the right darts for you.
I didn't even
That's how
know
you do it,
there
isn't it?
was specific
it's all
darts.
on weight.
What's it? Yeah.
Oh, length, weight, and sometimes the little wings at the back. I don't even know what they're called.
The
Spin
wings behind
round.
it. Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, it's all very, very technical
But I
stuff.
suppose it depends on how much you flick your wrist when you throw the dart as well. If you needed a higher, longer wings at the back to make it whirl more. Fair
I
enough.
don't know, but
So
it's
if anyone would like to train us in darts, manage our female darts team, there's
don't
another
give
appeal.
any more telephone numbers.
Not too much.
International Firefighters Day today, as well as being May
Star
the
Wars.
4th, Star Wars Day.
Yes.
I haven't seen one firefighter yet in uniform. I would have thought firefighters day they'd be parading up and down the street in their gear.
Well, now I'm just a little bit concerned that maybe I got the wrong day
Oh no.
because I just googled special days and I just went through the lot. And maybe I put it on the wrong day. Maybe today isn't International Firefighters Day.
Well, we've done a piece on it, and the world is ready to have it. It's our
It's our own,
Firefighters
yeah.
Day. We just want to celebrate them, so could be worse.
That's what happens when Thomas goes. We start celebrating men in uniform.
Well, we should do that. Yeah. And also, one of the sadder pieces on our programme this week is Bittersweet, a local cafe is closing on the weekend, which is going to be really quite a sad thing.
Yeah, in the short time that we've been here, so we've been here coming up 2 months now, I think it's definitely been a staple of part of our time here and getting to know people there. It's just been somewhere to go on a Saturday or a Sunday morning, have your breakfast, and you know that someday a familiar face is going to be in there, especially when you're new to the area. Having a place like that was so handy to come into, so it will be sad already. It's become one of my favourite places down here, so it will be a big
It's
change.
really nice. I like it as a lady who doesn't like going to some of the pubs where the floors are sticky and the music's far too loud. It's a really safe place to go.
It's very modern, isn't it? It reminds me of cafes in London actually. It's quite like, it's different to everywhere else and the atmosphere's nice and everyone's friendly. And I'm going to miss the Pride nights as well. I'm sure you will, Paula.
The Pride nights, the drag nights.
The drag nights.
Mm-hmm. The drag nights. It was there where I first performed.
I had to get you and Dragon.
Watch FITV tonight, you'll see it.
And you'll find out.
Yeah.
You'll find out. I'm just having a look to see what was on What's On Guard actually. So Spinners and Weavers. You're a big knitter, aren't you?
I'm a big knitter. I'm not much of a spinner, but I'm a big knitter.
But you haven't tried spinning yet.
I had a quick go and I made it quite lumpy. For some reason I can't
Oh, that was at the
ag show.
Ag show.
Agricultural show, for anyone who doesn't know what an ag show is. But it's more difficult than it looks. You make it look so easy. You seem like a pro spinner.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that at all. I was taught very well by Margot, who is an absolute legend.
Another legends list.
Another legend.
We need to have a legends
we should
list
have
in
a
our
legends
office.
list in the
To add to our other list.
Yeah, there's a local lady called Clara, who's like 95. She's another legend.
She is a
fabulous.
legend. She's lovely.
Well, we'll probably talk to her when the horticultural show comes round and speak to her then. But
The funny thing is though, when you said that you liked spinning, immediately I assumed spinning on exercise bikes, imagining you in a room with someone going, right, come on, Paula. Don't know if I can say it. My lad.
we'll bleed that out. Don't worry. We'll bleed that out. I need to say this, if this is going out, is that if people are watching FITV, either online or on TV, the Islands plan, which we went to on Monday night, that was actually, I thought it was a fairly decent meeting actually, meeting at the town hall where the Legislative Assembly showed the Islands plan. The sound isn't particularly great on it. I really had to back it up and then export it and then put it back in and then back it up again, so it's got a slight hiss on it. They had a projection going, and our microphone's quite sensitive to that, so you can hear the hiss in the background as well. So it's not the best in the world, but the little clip that's on there is MLA Roger Edwards saying about the generators coming down
Yes.
and the problems that's
That's an
causing
interesting.
at the moment. Yeah, I think when he said they had to go through the Panama Canal, those people who knew geography were like, what? What? No, it's got to go up and then come down again. So
I really enjoyed going to the public meeting. I think, considering I don't know much about having just arrived in the area, not really understanding the way that the politics works down here and that sort of thing, because it is slightly different than in the UK. I think coming down and being able to go to the public meeting and the way that they were speaking, actually, it was all quite understandable and it was at a pace that I felt like I could understand and could actually, in a different situation where I wasn't behind a camera, could have commented on some of the things. I think they presented it well. I think Stacey Braga did a good job of keeping everybody on time.
Another legend, our favourite legend.
well, that's why he is, without giving away too much, because we don't want to give away exactly who is on the top 10 list of MLAs, and yes, we are aware that there are only 8 of them. But I tell you now, there is somebody at number 10. But number 1 is Stacey Braga at the moment, in the FITV
Stacey Braga.
top 10 of MLAs. So partly because we interviewed him the other week and had a problem with our sound and then had to re-record it, and there was no problem re-recording it, so
Take full responsibility for that one.
that was good. So coming up in this coming week, what are you working on this week?
I was working on Bittersweet. Bye Bittersweet.
No, next week.
Oh, next week. I haven't got anything lined up for next week. Oh, no, I do. I've got the Commonwealth update. So I'm going to go out and interview some of the Commonwealth team from Falkland Islands who went over to the Gold Coast
Yeah.
to find out about how they got on and did they enjoy it. And for a lot of people, it was their first Commonwealth.
I know, and they do, and it's the same with the Island Games as well. It's not it's not unlikely, but it is unlikely that anyone will win a medal. But for the Falkland Islands team, it's all about their personal best.
Yeah.
They smash.
Yeah.
They smash
Actually,
through
like personal best, yeah.
And the swimming team at the Scotland Games,
Oh yeah, I watched
they
them.
were amazing. And it's not just like points of a second or a couple of seconds they're taking off the time. They're scooping off a lot of time
That's good.
for their personal bests. And I know that the shooters, a lot of them have got personal bests.
There's actually one of the shooters over there, if you want to see. Mark
Yes,
Dodd.
there is.
Yeah.
Mark Dodd is
Yeah,
over there,
yeah,
who
Mark Dodd's over
apparently got the Falklands record in the Queen's Medal or something. I don't know why I'm hushing my voice.
I know.
Our first guest on the
Around the-
podcast.
Yeah,
Gather around the microphone. Yeah. So, yeah. Are you all right? You were stroking your throat.
Like you look like you might be having a nut.
There's nuts in there.
Are you going? Do
feel
we have to
okay.
jab you in the
No,
some
with
water.
the needle?
No, it's okay. My throat just feels like there might be.
Do you
But I did
have
ask.
Oh dear. Have
Anyway.
you got a
EpiPen?
EpiPen? Will we need to do EpiPen on you?
No,
I've never done an EpiPen.
Why?
I'll just take. I've got some antihistamines at the office, which I'll take.
Okay. So, oh gosh, what's it called?
I saw an EpiPen for the first time yesterday. I've ever seen one. Aidan showed me his EpiPen. I was like, oh, really exciting.
Yeah, whack it in. You have to hold it in place.
I don't know if I don't know if I could stab someone with an EpiPen. I think I'd be too scared.
Ah, you can just do it.
How have we got onto that?
I don't know. I don't know. That's the beauty of the
Yeah.
podcast and the beauty of doing it on a Friday afternoon. And the sun has actually come
Oh,
out
here we go.
at last. There's some ships in the harbour. I have no idea because I have no idea. It's a big red
Oh,
ship.
look, there's a big red boat.
I think it's one of the icebreakers. Is that like
It looks a
James
bit-
Clark Ross or Shackleton or something like that?
Very cool.
Next week, I am working on
Yes, let's get back to
story.
that. What are you working on?
A story about the data window down here and to do with teenagers mostly and their health if they are staying up late at night in order to use the internet for free, isn't it, compared to there's a period of time.
Yeah, so for those who
which
don't
is-
know, the internet in the Falklands is incredibly expensive and incredibly slow, but from 12 at night until 6 in the morning, there's a free window. And the theory is that
Yeah, that teenagers before they go into school are staying up late in order to use their games, going online, browsing, whatever, and they're doing it late at night, which is that basically they're not sleeping and they're using that time. And I think it'll be really interesting to talk to a variety of different people about this because maybe these teenagers aren't feeling the effects themselves. Maybe they know that they're tired the next day, but they still are doing it anyway. Maybe there's some sort of like, it's quite a strong word, but addiction with it, in that like if you've stayed up late one night, then you're not as tired and your sleep's affected. But I was reading up online that it can seriously affect mental health if you're tired as well as things, practical things like your grades, falling asleep in class, things like that. So I think it could actually be quite an interesting piece to work on.
sounds like it's quite a wide
I think
variety,
so. I
yeah.
think I'll do some research into it this week and maybe do a couple of interviews, but I wouldn't be surprised if it might take me a little bit longer and I could build it into quite a nice big piece of it all.
Yeah.
Because it is quite interesting, I think, for a lot of people, and for people that don't live in the Falkland Islands. I know when I first came down, hearing about the internet, and it works so differently than it does in the UK, that it's actually really interesting hearing about that in general. For sure.
Well, I'm continuing the saga of my constitution piece. We're in the process of getting status, and one of the things in the status ceremony is that you promise to uphold the constitution. And as it's printed out on our bookshelf, I thought I'd have a look and do a piece on it. So I've already interviewed the governor, which you came along to.
Yeah, so
didn't you?
it was rather nice.
That's when you first fell in love with our
Yeah.
new camera
And the governor's suit.
and the governor's suit. And I've filmed the Attorney General, also wearing a decent suit.
Yeah.
Nice suit.
Everyone's been very well dressed actually for your interviews.
Yeah.
This is why Tom needs to come back.
Yeah.
Nice suit.
Ian Hansen.
Ian Hansen, yeah, who's a current MLA, but was also an MLA in 2008, 2009 when the current constitution was just sort of being finalised. I'm also going to be speaking to Keith Biles, who's Speaker of the House, on sort of history of stuff, and also the legendary Richard Cockwell. And you're going on to his
Another
art class on
legend.
Monday,
I am.
Saturday with me.
I am. I'm not promising anything big, but I feel like if anybody can teach me how to hold a paintbrush by the looks of it, it's
As
him.
long as you can paint a nude, you'll find him. Paula's back. Nice male news. That can add to the
I was going to do a painting for my dad. I don't think he'd appreciate that.
So Richard Cockrell runs a little art group doing watercolours. He does landscapes mainly.
And Paula does.
And that's what he starts you off on. But then you sort of find your own
Niche.
And what's your niche,
what is your
Paula?
niche?
I like painting nudes. I'm sorry.
No need to be sorry.
Yeah.
No apologies. Where another advert to go out is that Paula's looking for a model.
There we go. And appeal any male models.
Please. It's,
Have to look like Jared Butler. Preference.
well, if Gerald Butler does want to, if he's listening to this podcast,
Which I'm sure he is. Get in touch.
Get in touch, yeah.
530.
Oh, yep. Just give my number
Just
out.
give that number. Well, I think the cakes are finished. I think we need to get you back up to the office and get you some cetirizine.
And let's hope you don't have an anaphylactic shock on the way.
Successful.
Go by the hospital and chuck you in the hospital if need be.
I've been there too many times in the 2 months I've been here. No more visits for me. I did warn the lady. She was the receptionist at the hospital was sitting behind us on the flight here. She was lovely, giving us a tour from the skies. And I did say to her, I was like, "Oh, are you?" I was like, "Not that I want to, but I do have a feeling I may be visiting you many times over my year here, accident prone or what."
So if you're listening to this and you'd like to hear more, then please drop us a line at news@fitv.co.uk. Tell us what you think. Any feedback will be appreciated because this is the first one, and we don't know what we're doing really.
We've just lost our podcast virginity. I'm going to say it. I know I shouldn't have, but we have.
We have. There we go.
Yeah.